Hey there guys, it's Josh. Welcome back to more Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. The last episode we got, almost finished up the item trading sequence for the Big Goron Sword. And we entered the Water Temple. So, that's fun. Yeah, Water Temple is supposed to be like the, not very fun dungeon. Is very confusing, and it can be. It really can, but I have played this dungeon a decent amount, so I kind of know what's up. I might get stuck on one place, I usually do. Well, looky here! Oh, you! If I'm right, Josh? You're Josh, aren't you? It's me, your fiancé, Ruto, Princess of the Zoras. I never forgot the vows we made to each other 7 years ago. You're a terrible man to have kept me waiting for these 7 long years. But now is not the time to talk about love. I'm sure you've already seen it. Zora's domain, totally frozen. A young man named Sheik saved me from under the ice. But my father and the other Zoras have not yet. I want to save them all. I want to save Zora's domain. You have to help me. This is a request from me, the woman who is going to be your wife. Josh, you have to help me destroy the evil monster in the temple, okay? Inside the water temple, there are 3 places where you can change the water level. I'll lead the way. Follow me, quickly! And she'll just keep swimming up, basically you gotta follow her. You can't swim with the iron boots, so you just gotta have to remove them. I'm playing on the actual N64, and so there's probably going to be a decent bit of slowdown. Hopefully not too much. There we go. And let's go in this door. I see a door right here. Maybe this is where we need to go. Well, oh, we got spinners. You want to be careful when you attack them. If you just use your sword, you should be fine. Spin attacks always work well. Or your hook shot, bow and arrow, really anything. If you attack them while they're in their spiny form, they'll just go and retract their spikes. But we're going to open this chest, and I believe this is the dungeon map? That is correct. Cool beans. Now, let's check this place out. Jeez, we got 3rd floor, 2nd floor, 1st floor. Oh, dear. And the bottom 1st floor. It's going to be a doozy, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, and... oh, look at this. This is where you raise and lower the water level. I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. This symbol specifically, so there's 3 symbols in the entire dungeon. Each one raises and lowers the water level to a specific point. This one right here specifically makes it go all the way to the bottom. Now you can use your bow and shoot the torches, or you can use Din's fire. It's really your preference. It's faster for me to just use the bow. Then we go in here and we got some shell blades. You can use your bow or you can use the hook shot. I recommend the hook shot because if they have their tongue open, I always think of it as a tongue, for too long, they'll turn around and hit you with their spikes. So, if you use the hook shot, you gotta kind of wait at the quick second to use it. But if you use the bow, it's instantaneously, like, hit scan. So now we have the bottom level completely drained. Here's what I do when I play this dungeon. Just go in a circle on every floor, do everything you can. That's my thing. Always have... I always recommend having always the ocarina and the hook shot on standby. Because in this dungeon, you cannot use your items underwater unless it's the hook shot. The hook shot is the only item you can use underwater. Oh, see what I mean? You can use your shield, I guess. You want to be careful when they turn around, because they'll open and they'll be turned around. So that timer is still going. Yeah, and that's really about it. Just keep going in a circle until you could do everything you possibly can. That's how I've always done it. That's how I'm going to do it here. And usually, you should be fine. Like, here we go. We got another. I don't know if that's, like, on a timetable. Oh, jeez. Oh, I turned around. There we go. Now, you see this right here? Well, you can spin attack and do it. On the 3DS version, they changed it. There we go. I guess this room is a waste of time, but it's here, so we explored it. There you go. In the 3DS version, they made it so that that switch that I had to hit on the other side of the gate, I think it's next to it or something. It's not inside anymore. I don't know why they changed it, but they did. I think. Can I just swim up, or do I have to? Yeah, I can just swim up. There's one hole you can't climb up. You have to hook shot up to it. I just don't remember which one that is. And there we go. We got Bissell Air Explorer. There's no reason to come back here anymore. And you're going to want to raise the lower the water level a decent amount. Like, we have a key. We can go through that door. But there's this area right here we can go through. Well, now I don't know if there's a key here or not. So that's why we're here to explore. This is an adventure, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we're doing today. Just got off work like an hour ago, so came home, recorded. Figured as much. I just started my new job. I'm a Domino's delivery driver, so that's fun. Woo! Oh, this is the one you have to hookshot, because I can see the water level isn't high enough. There we go. You gotta pause and remove the iron boots so many times in this dungeon. That's why I really like the 3DS version, because in 3DS version, the iron boots are an actual item that, you could just turn it on and off on a dime, which I really like. In the N64 version, you have to actually pause and go to the menu. That's why I always recommend having the Ocarina and the hookshot on stamina, because it's really important that you do have that. Now here's this one's a difficult room. You want to actually get to around this point and put on the iron boots, because you'll start sinking like a rock. Well, not a fast rock. Because you want to get on this, and you want to hookshot the switch. Because you gotta be quick with this. This dungeon is all about fast. Then you want to hookshot to this. And as far as more, you can just straight up swim at this point. And there we go. That's the tough one. Because you have to be quick. I know what I'm doing, so that's why it's not too bad. Open this chest, and we get another small key. This dungeon has a crap load of small keys. Now, here's what I recommend. Place a bomb, jump, and then put on the iron boots. That way you have plenty of time. By the time you hit the ground, yeah, there you go. Now the gate's open. I'm gonna get hit, though. Yep, that's fine. Easy peasy. There you go. That's a way to cheese it, to an extent. Did one get out? It's possible. And this room keeps spinning, too, so you want to try to get towards the edge. You can use the hook shot, I guess, to get up, but it's just faster to do it this way. And then... Ooh, there we go. Okay, he didn't notice me in time. And now this room's covered. See, we already got almost the entire bottom, like... I'm going to call it the first floor. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I'm not even going to check. But whole first floor already almost done. Let's see if this is the one we have to do. And that means I don't have to come back here. You just gotta remember which floors you've been in. That's the whole thing. And then we have one more room. There's this one right over here. Those guys I'm just ignoring, no reason. I think this room is one of the later rooms you have to come in. Yes, it is. Alright, you can't do anything in this room yet. I already know it. You need another item. You need the dungeon item, really. So now we have 2 keys. Oh! Hey, you know what? Whatever gets even faster. I don't know if it was even faster. But now we can go in that center area. Right over here. We can open the door and go inside. This is the central pillar, I'm going to call it. It's not the Pillar of Autumn. Alright, now we're going to play the Ocarina. And this one right here, this crest specifically makes it so the water level is at floor 2, midway. This one is specifically midway. Now, here's something everybody misses. You want to chuck those iron boots on. because this platform right in front of me that rose up was actually hiding this area. In this area, a lot of people miss. A lot of people miss this area. Because it's underneath the platform. How are you supposed to know it's there? This actually houses a small key that's really required. You want to just destroy all of these bad boys. And you can... Oh, jeez! You can only use the hook shot, remember. So you gotta take your time with these fights. And we got these shell blades. Up, 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 up. There we go. And the other gate on the other corner will open. And it's easy as that. Just please don't forget about this, because this key specifically... oh, I saw a glitch in my computer. Hopefully it ain't going to be a huge issue. This key specifically, there's an area towards the end of the game that you're like, oh, okay, cool, I'm getting towards it, da-da-da-da-da. And then you go through it, and you find out the door that holds, I think it's like the boss key, is locked behind a small key, and you're like, oh, holy... You're mad at yourself. Because it's like, what did I miss? Because that trek isn't a short trek. It's not like beyond a door, then beyond another door. No. You gotta go through like a little gauntlet. It's ridiculous. Like, when we get to that door, I will show you. It's always good to have the blue tunic on. You don't necessarily require it, but it's always helpful. And now we can go through the middle way. And there are only 3 doors actually. This one right here is the first one we're going to go through. I don't have the compass yet, so I don't know if this is east, west, what. But there's no water, so I can actually run at a normal speed. Speaking of the compass, this is where we're going to get it. It's really easy. What I recommend, you can put a bomb down, you can put... stand right here and shoot a bow, an arrow, or shoot an arrow. But you had not even seconds, you had like a second to get over here, so that's why I recommend putting a bomb or shooting an arrow. But there's the compass. Sweet, easy peasy. And we're about, I'm gonna say, close to 1/3, if not 1/3 for sure, done. It's not a terribly long dungeon if you know what you're doing, really. It's just confusing. For the first timer, it's confusing as crap. You can't do this yet until a little later, so just hold off on that. And now we're going to go to this next area. The last of the 3 ways we could go. And you can hookshot it, bomb. Actually, you know what? I recommend just shooting it with something because you have to stand on this. Okay, I guess that won't fit. But if you hear that... Hey, buddy! You want to put a bomb, bow, an arrow, whatever you want to do, but you have to be standing on this when it goes off because that's what raises you up. I wonder what happens if we put iron boots on. I'll test it later. And the only thing in this room is this door, so we're going to go through it. This crest... Okay, so now this crest specifically... Oh, no! Hold on, before we do that, because I was going to get mad at myself. You want to go all the way back down, because now that I think about it, the floor... It's now second water level. That first area we went through had a second area that we could not access because the water level was too high and too low. But now that it's medium, it's perfect. I almost forgot about this. This is important too. Sorry I didn't mention it earlier, but I just did, so it ain't too bad. Right here, because you will forget about this. This is the only thing you have to get when the water is at second. Easy peasy. And this chest contains another small key. See, we're making really good progress. But that's going to be it for this episode, guys. I want to say we're almost halfway done. Like, we're just there. There's not a lot left, really. So, that's all for this episode, guys. Thank you all for watching. I will meet you guys back at that crest where it raised the water level even higher all the way back to the height where we were just at earlier. And I'll see you guys then. Goodbye.